Welcome back, guys. Today we are talking about horror movies without jump scares. 5. The Witch, 2015. The witch doesn't attack you. It slowly traps you. The story takes place in 1613 New England. A deeply religious family is banished from their town and forced to live alone near the woods. There are no monsters jumping out, no loud music, no sudden screams. But things start to go wrong. Quietly, a baby disappears. Crops die. Voices whisper in the forest. The family begins to believe something evil is hunting them. What makes the movie terrifying is not what you see, but what you don't. Everyone is paranoid. Everyone is terrified of everyone else. The family blames the oldest daughter, accusing her of witchcraft. The horror comes from watching a family, already broken by fear, destroy themselves without a single ghost ever appearing on screen. By the time the movie ends, the scariest thing isn't the witch. It's how fear can turn love into madness. For Hereditary, 2018. Hereditary became known as one of the most disturbing horror movies ever made, even though almost nothing jumps out. The film is about a family dealing with grief after a tragic death. But the deeper you go, the more you realize something else is happening. Something darker. The mother begins communicating with spirits. The son becomes haunted by guilt he can't escape. And every scene feels like a slow-motion nightmare. What makes the movie terrifying is silence. Long, quiet shots of empty rooms. A character standing in the dark, not moving. The feeling that something is watching, even when nothing is there. The horror never shouts. It just exists, quietly, until the family falls apart from the inside. Some viewers said the movie felt cursed, and not because of blood or monsters, but because it makes you feel hopeless. That's real psychological horror. 3. The Blair Witch Project, 1999. When this movie was released, audiences thought the footage was real. 3 film students go into the woods to investigate a witch legend. They disappear. Their camera is found in the dirt. The movie is just their footage. No music, no monsters, no jump scares. You never see the witch. You never see a ghost. You never see the thing hunting them. But every night, something gets closer. Sticks break. Voices whisper. Tents shake. And all viewers can do is watch their fear build every single day. The final scene, a camera falling to the floor, became one of the most famous endings in horror history. People left the theater terrified, even though nothing ever jumped out. 2. Misery, 1990. This movie proves you don't need ghosts or demons to scare people. All you need is a human being who has lost their mind. A famous author crashes his car in a snowstorm. A woman rescues him. She brings him to her house, takes care of him, and says she's his #1 fan. At first, she seems harmless, polite, friendly. Then everything changes. She locks him in the house. She reads his new book. And when she doesn't like the ending, she forces him to rewrite it, while he's trapped in bed with broken legs. No jump scares. No loud sounds. Just a woman smiling while she destroys him. The scariest moment in the movie is quiet. She places a block of wood between his ankles and swings a sledgehammer. He screams. She doesn't. That calm, emotional smile is worse than any monster. 1. The Shining, 1980. The Shining is one of the most famous horror movies in the world, and it barely uses jump scares. A family moves into an empty hotel for the winter. There's no one around. No noise. Just silence and long hallways. The father, Jack Torrance, begins to lose his mind. Not because of ghosts popping out, but because of isolation. Every scene feels wrong. The empty ballroom. The silent elevator full of blood. The twins staring in the hallway. Jack typing the same sentence over and over. Nothing jumps toward the camera. Nothing screams. But every shot feels like a quiet warning that something terrible is coming. The horror builds slowly, and when Jack finally snaps, it's not shocking. It's inevitable. The movie is terrifying because it shows how madness can grow in silence.